Stick or twist. I got this idea from the YouTuber First Man. The concept comes from the card game 21. Everybody is given a set of cards. Every set of cards has value, and it's a race on who gets 21 first. And you're given a set of cards, let's say you have 14. You can decide to stick at 14 or ask for another card. If the card that's given to you is 7 and it adds up to 21, then you win. If you go over 21, you go bust, which means you're out of the game. And that's basically it. Do you want to stick at 14 and settle and play it safe? Or you want to get another card and go for 21, go for the win, and take that risk. What does that mean in real life? It just means that there are a lot of situations in our lives that we are being asked, is this what you really want, or you want something more? When you get your salary from the job that you hate, you always get asked this question. You can spend the salary on more or less useless shit that is not gonna get you anywhere. That's not really gonna help you get out of the job that you hate and build the life that you actually want. Or you could save, invest on something that could eventually match that salary and get you out of your job. If you think about it, we face this question every single day. We all have the same 24 hours, but most of us are more or less settling for the life that they have now, instead of finding ways to build the life that they actually want. And I myself have been on each side of the spectrum. The past 3 years I've tried fully sticking, and there are times that I would fully twist. And let me tell you, when you're in your 20s, twisting is infinitely better. So 2022, I just graduated out of college. I'm already 1 year in my self-improvement journey at this point. Like clockwork, I would sleep at 9 or 10 and wake up at 4 or 5 to have my morning walks. I quit playing video games, I deleted my social media, my Netflix. I stopped watching porn. Fuck. That is part of being a self-improvement channel, I guess. Basically, everything was going great. I was consistent with uploading music content. I was trying to make it to be a musician. But then 6 months went by and I didn't get my YouTube channel to the place that I wanted it to be. So it wasn't earning money and I wanted to make money to invest on gear and eventually make the production that, well, I'm able to do now. So I found this job as a virtual assistant. Started part-time at first, flexible time, but then the boss wanted me to work full-time. That would require me to work 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. Which, if you're in self-improvement, your sleep is one of the most, if not the most important thing to you. And maybe I shouldn't have taken that promotion, but here we are. I thought to myself, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna use the money to build something and then get out of here. But that's not what happened. And this is the moment where I was asked, stick or twist. I spent a year just enjoying this salary, spending it left and right on things that I wanted, spent it on a lot of coffee hangouts and just... yeah, it wasn't the initial plan at all. So yeah, I spent about a year doing that. So essentially I was sticking for about a year. And because my sleep was off, I was stressed. Cortisol started hitting my brain every night and I was binge eating. I woke up with a foggy brain because, well, you slept at 1. And I kid you not, this might be the most depressing part of it all, but it got me to the worst shape of my life. Right now, I am the heaviest that I've ever been in my life. No matter how hard you train and no matter how much you want to stick to your diet, if your sleep isn't optimized, bro, you're not going anywhere. You're not getting any progress. The past few weeks I've been making good progress, but still not optimal. But yeah, this is when I asked myself again, stick or twist? Do you want to keep living this life? Because honestly, my body has adjusted and I've gotten used to earning this money. The money is okay, but I decided, no. I want to save up as much money as I can. Which right now I'm close to completing my emergency fund and start investing soon. I'm going to choose one business model and work the living shit out of it. I'll put my head down. I decreased my monthly expenses from $27,000 per month to $5,000 per month. So as you can imagine, I'm saving a lot. And yeah, there are a lot of things that I want, like material things, but I'm putting that aside for now until I can create this vehicle that will beat my 9-to-5 job. So yeah, I came from massively sticking to where I'm at to massively twisting and just going for the life that I actually want and sacrificing the life that I have now. There was this section from a book called Total Money Makeover that said that if you take a frog, like an actual frog, and put it on boiling water, that frog will feel the boiling water and jump out as soon as possible because it would instantly feel the hotness of the water. But if you take a frog and put it on water that's just moderate temperature, that frog will happily swim on it. And if you gradually turn up the stove and make the water hotter, that frog will actually not feel it getting hotter until it's too late and he's cooked. So the enemy of good is not bad. It's just fine. So yeah, essentially means that the enemy of being your greatest self is not being your worst self. It's just being fine. And I've heard a lot of quotes about mediocrity, but that definitely takes the top spot. I guess the other ideas that have helped me was that you're gonna have to do the work anyways, and you're gonna suffer anyways. If you stick to your 9 to 5 job that you don't like, if you like your 9 to 5 job, fair enough, dude. Honestly, if my 9 to 5 job doesn't require me to sleep late, maybe I would consider just sticking to it. But if you don't like your 9 to 5 job, you're gonna be stressed and working anyways. And that shit's just gonna get worse once you hit your 30s. You know, when it's harder, when you've really like integrated yourself into their system. So decide as soon as possible. Use time to your advantage instead of against you. And the stuff that you could buy today would not compare to the luxuries that you could buy tomorrow if you play your cards right. For this last bit, I'll share with you the mindset that I had that got me to cut down my expenses drastically. And it's that when you're saving to buy your freedom. Basically, when you're saving, well, first of all, you save for your emergency fund. That helps you build a foundation that will take care of you no matter what happens. Essentially, it's 3 to 6 months worth of expenses, but it could be anything you really want, actually. Mine is about 3 months for now. So just having that emergency fund already gives me the confidence that no matter what happens with my job, I'm okay. If they decide to lay me off tomorrow, I can live. And that emergency fund will lead you to have the confidence to invest later on. It's easy for me now to find courses that will help me through this journey. I might invest on a camera soon. Might even invest on those clip-on mics that would help me eventually make fitness content on the gym. And think about, what am I doing when I'm doing all this? I'm essentially building my business to eventually get out of this job, which means I won't have a boss to answer to anymore. I can take as much leave as I want. If the business grows, my money grows with it instantly. And what might be the most important thing to me, I think it's very fulfilling to share stuff that you've learned from life and your own self-improvement journey to young men that are going through the same journey as you are. And slowly but surely, I will build my own self-improvement community here of guys that won't take no for an answer and actually build the life that they want, not just the life that the system has chosen for them. But yeah, if you want to be one of the first members of that community, hit subscribe, like, comment, share. That's all for now. Peace out.